Hey there, welcome back to our channel, Creepy Diaries. In today's spine-tingling episode, we're diving deep into the world of alien abductions and UFO sightings. Oh yes, it's all about those mysterious beings from beyond the stars. We've scoured the universe, or at least the internet, for the most chilling, allegedly true stories that are bound to have you glancing skyward with a mix of awe and a little bit of fear. So, grab your favorite snack, get comfy, and prepare for a journey into the extraterrestrial unknown. And remember, these tales might just be a little too real for comfort. Enjoy, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more creepy content. Let's get started. In the quaint suburban outskirts of a sleepy town, the autumn of 2003 was setting in with its usual spectacle of orange hues and crisp cool nights. It was during this time that my best friend Maggie, whom everyone fondly called Mags, and I, both 16, found solace in our little escapades. Our small rebellion consisted of sneaking out of our homes as the world slumbered, meeting under the cover of night's cloak. Our rendezvous point was always the same. A desolate forgotten playground, its swings and slides silhouetted against the moonlit sky. The plan was simple: meet at midnight and return stealthily by the first light of dawn, all without alerting our unsuspecting parents. On a particularly clear and chilly night, as the stars began their nightly dance, Mags and I convened at our usual haunt. We chose the swings, their rusty chains creaking under our weight, a familiar and oddly comforting sound. We swung gently, our feet dragging patterns in the dust below, our eyes fixated on the vast open sky above. This night, however, was destined to be unlike any other. If you've ever sat in a room, gazing at the point where the walls meet the ceiling, forming perfect right angles, you can imagine what we saw that night. The sky, a sprawling canvas of darkness and distant suns, began to warp and contort. It transformed into what seemed like a gigantic star-filled cube, each star now appearing as a corner in this grand celestial box. From the northeast, an immense UFO emerged. Its size was staggering, it appeared to consume a significant portion of our cubic sky. It was an otherworldly spectacle, its surface reflecting the starlight, creating a tapestry of light and shadow. Mags and I, in our awestruck silence, could only gape as the UFO moved with a silent, eerie grace. It spun slowly, its rotation steady and deliberate, akin to a coin spinning on a table, its center remaining fixed. As the UFO began to drift closer, our wonder quickly turned to a primal, unspoken fear. Without a word, Mags and I instinctively jumped from the swings. We hit the ground in perfect synchrony, flattening ourselves against the cold earth. It was a reaction that felt orchestrated by something beyond instinct, a silent, telepathic agreement that being unseen and unheard was crucial. There we lay, our chests heaving with quiet breaths, as the UFO traced a mysterious angular path across the night sky. Time seemed to dilate, stretching moments into what felt like hours. We dared not move, nor did we dare to break the silence. In an instant that felt like an eternity later, the UFO vanished as abruptly as it had appeared. The aftermath was the most bewildering part. As it disappeared, the night seemed to fast forward. The sky, once dark and starry, brightened in a flash, transitioning from the deep navy of pre-dawn to the golden hues of morning. When we had embarked on our nocturnal adventure, my digital watch had read 1:03 a.m. Now, as we cautiously rose to our feet, the sky suggested it was around 7 o'clock or 8 a.m. Wordlessly, Mags and I made our way back to our respective homes, each step heavy with the weight of what we had witnessed. We didn't speak of it, perhaps out of fear that vocalizing it would somehow make it less real, or more frightening. It wasn't until weeks, maybe months later, that I found the courage to speak of that night. I shared our story with my cousin Lisa, who had always harbored a fascination with the paranormal and extraterrestrial. As I narrated our experience, her eyes grew wide with a mix of fear and excitement. She suggested a chilling possibility that what Mags and I experienced was a classic case of lost time, often reported by those claiming to have encountered UFOs. Her earnestness was unsettling. She implied that our brief, inexplicable encounter might have been an abduction, something far beyond a mere sighting. Her suggestion left me in a state of quiet turmoil. Was our midnight adventure just a strange, unexplained phenomenon, or had we unwittingly stumbled upon a secret that was far more profound and otherworldly? These questions lingered, but one thing was certain: our view of the night sky, and perhaps our understanding of the world, had been irrevocably altered. In the warm embrace of the summer of 1996, in the quaint town of Lake Worth, Texas, my life as a 5-year-old took an extraordinary turn. My parents and I were nestled in a modest yet charming trailer, parked on the edge of a picturesque pond. We were in a transition phase, our permanent home under construction in a different part of town. This temporary dwelling, though small, was set in a serene trailer park, with a shimmering pond merely a few steps away, and surrounded by a vibrant community of friendly families and playful children. I was an adventurous child, often embarking on solitary explorations in the lush surroundings. The area was a child's paradise, with the open skies above and the inviting waters of the pond nearby. However, one fateful day, while lost in my imaginative play, a massive tree branch, weakened by time and weather, snapped and plummeted towards me. My heart raced as I narrowly dodged it, feeling the rush of air and the thunderous crash behind me, leaving a cloud of dust and sand swirling in its wake. But this incident pales in comparison to the enigmatic memories that have lingered in my mind since those days. These memories, crystal clear yet impossibly surreal, suggest experiences beyond the ordinary. Among them is a vivid recollection of an encounter that defies explanation: an abduction, perhaps, by beings not of this world. I remember finding myself in a dimly lit, spacious chamber, reminiscent of a futuristic hospital ward. It was a sterile room, large enough to hold several beds like mine, furnished minimally with sleek metallic tables bearing strange instruments. The focal point was a large door, its surface a deep blue with intricate patterns that suggested a purpose beyond mere decoration. In this room, I was not alone. I was in the company of beings that resembled humans in height and build, but were distinctly otherworldly. Their skin was a unique shade of smoky gray, and their facial features were a softened echo of the classic gray alien archetype: large, expressive eyes, and a subtle, almost delicate structure. These beings moved about with purpose, their demeanor calm and collected. The males among them took notes on stiff clipboard-less paper, while the females busied themselves with the tools on the tables, paying me little mind. One being, in particular, stood out. He was examining my limbs with a gentle precision, his touch warm yet alien in its texture, reminiscent of flattened suction cups. This being radiated a familiar, comforting presence, akin to a paternal figure, a sensation of safety and care that was new to me. The memory shifts abruptly to a dock overlooking the pond under a moonlit sky. The same being from the chamber stood before me, offering a simple sandwich lettuce between 2 slices of white bread. The taste was unexpectedly bland, akin to water, prompting me to reject it. Yet, he insisted, perhaps telepathically, that I consume it. After a single bite, my recollection fades into darkness. Waking up the next day on the camper's sofa, I was enveloped in confusion, the strange taste still lingering in my mouth. These memories, vivid as they were, seemed like fragments of a dream, too bizarre to fit into the reality of my childhood. Fast forward 15 years, and I found myself living amidst the sprawling fields of Hayward, Iowa. One evening, as my boyfriend and his brother settled in the living room for a night of television, I retreated to bed, seeking solace from their mundane antics. In the depths of the night, an unexplainable urge drew me outside, guiding my steps into the vast moonlit cornfield. There, in the stillness of the night, a soft light descended from above. A small, unassuming craft hovered in the sky, its underside adorned with glowing domes. The light bathed me in a familiar warmth, and a sense of recognition washed over me. It was as if these mysterious visitors, these enigmatic old friends from a distant past, had returned once more, bridging the gap between the ordinary and the extraordinary. Nestled in the Nevada desert, Area 51 has been the center of alien conspiracy theories for decades. However, my 6-year service in the Air Force, which included a period as an airplane mechanic at this secretive base, revealed a truth more bone-chilling than any extraterrestrial tale. My assignment to Area 51 was initially uneventful, revolving around routine aircraft maintenance. The base's atmosphere was a blend of strict security and technological marvel, yet it was shrouded in an air of mystery that constantly piqued my curiosity. This curiosity evolved into an obsession, fueled by dreams and playful conspiracy theorizing with colleagues, ranging from tales of alien encounters to bizarre accounts of teleportation and sentient machines. A twist of fate occurred one day when a colleague collapsed from heat exhaustion, unknowingly dropping his ID card. Seizing the opportunity, I used the card to access a restricted building. Inside, I stumbled upon a dark window-lined corridor leading to various high-tech facilities and a hidden staircase descending to a shocking revelation. The staircase led to a massive underground chamber, split into 2 levels. The upper level was lined with archaic computers and machinery, while the lower level housed a nightmarish zoo. It contained enclosures with beings unlike any science fiction. Towering humanoid figures with sleek bodies and folded wings, standing about 35 feet tall, alongside grotesquely mutated animals. All shared disturbing features: jet black skin, piercing yellow eyes, and razor-sharp teeth. An old computer, no longer functional, and a dusty logbook in the room revealed the dark history of these creatures. The log entries, dating back to the late 1950s, chronicled a series of inhumane radiation experiments led by Dr. Char Aznable. These experiments on humans, inspired by the effects of nuclear bombs on Hiroshima and Nagasaki, resulted in horrifying mutations and loss of sanity, giving birth to the Homo colossus giants exhibiting rapid healing and terrifying strength. Subsequent entries detailed the evolution of these giants, their unexpected mutation into winged behemoths, and the resulting chaos. A military operation, codenamed Plum Bob, was launched to neutralize them. But the horrors didn't end there. The emergence of the Zenith parasite, or ZP, a byproduct of these experiments, posed an even greater danger. This pathogen could rapidly mutate its host into violent monstrous forms, and had the ability to store and transmit the memories of its victims. The reality of Area 51's secret was far more perilous than any alien myth. As I absorbed this information, a minor earthquake cracked one of the enclosures, releasing a sinister orange mist, the Zenith parasite, in a volatile form. In a panic, I attempted to escape but was apprehended by security. My last sight before being detained was the ominous mist infecting a rat, a harrowing indicator of the potential spread of this catastrophic pathogen beyond the confines of Area 51. And that's a wrap for today's episode of Creepy Diaries. We really dove deep into the unnerving world of sleep paralysis with the stories of Emily, Alex, and Clara. Which one gave you the chills? Was it Emily's encounter in her dorm, Alex's sinister visitation, or Clara's surreal experience? Drop a comment and let us know. But hey, the creepiness doesn't end here. We've got 2 more spine-tingling videos lined up for you. So, if you're brave enough to keep the scares coming, make sure to check them out. Remember to hit that like button if you enjoyed the video, and subscribe to Creepy Diaries for more content that will keep you on the edge of your seat. Stay spooky, and we'll see you in the next video.